Hi guys, welcome back. It's your girl, Yummy.com. Thank you for joining me, my internet friends. It is, as we say again, Pride Month, but it is also Black Music History Month, and it was the first official government holiday, Juneteenth, just the other day. So, with that being said, I wanted to celebrate and just shout out some of my favorite songs, which are by some of my favorite Black queer artists. And of course, when we're making this list, you just have to remember that music is just soul defining and that everyone has a right to make music. Gay, straight, bi, pan, trans, whatever. Why I'm wearing this wig, you may ask, is because I've only really worn it once. I bought it for a photo shoot. It was very expensive, but I also bought it because I wanted to support this Etsy shop that makes drag wigs, and their shop is just amazing. They make my favorite wigs, and this just seemed like a showgirl vanity is what the name of the Etsy shop is. You should check it out. But they just make the most amazing drag wigs, and if I ever wanted to become a bio queen, this would be the first wig I would wear. I would pretend to be Nuclear Waste Cher. That's what I would go for. Hear me now, hear me out. Nuclear Waste Cher, and I would sing the entire catalog of Mamma Mia, but in the voice of Cher. Just a karaoke album, as Tracy would say, completely uncovered and unchanged as Cher. But zombie nuclear waste painted Cher. Money, money, money must be funny in a rich man's world. Sorry. Okay, I'm getting off topic. But before we do get into it, I will need my handy dandy notebook. Okay. I don't think there's really any unknown person on this list. Again, I listen to a lot of very popular secular music, and I know what you're thinking. Yeah, man, aren't you the daughter of a pastor and the daughter of a priestess? Yes, I am. My father is a pastor, my mom's a prophetess. Sorry, correcting. A Christian prophetess. And I turned out like this. So, let's see where this pastor's child has to say about some secular music. The first person and song I want to call out is obviously Call Me By Your Name. Again, daughter of a pastor. Recommending you Call Me By Your Name by Lil Nas X.
Call me when you want, call me when you need, call me in the morning, I'll be on the way. Call me when you want, call me when you need, call me out by your name, I'll be on the way. Oh, call me by your name, tell me you love me in private, call me by your name, how do that care if you're lying?
First of all, we have to understand that Lil Nas X has done something completely unprecedented. He was one of the first people to take TikTok's success and make it so that it was a thing. His music became popular and controversial from the very beginning. He was making Old Town Road, and that was controversial. Could you imagine what we would have thought if we knew that that was the least of our worries? If Lil Nas X doing Old Town Road on the country charts was the least of a girl's worries.
I'm gone, ride till I can't no more.
React channel does do this thing where they talk about they go through his journey, which is really great. He makes great music. I still bop to Panini.
Hey, Panini.
But Call Me By Your Name is obviously a controversial thing. But however, I think it's only controversial to the people who don't actually take the time to listen to what he's saying in the lyrics and him explaining it. He's basically saying, and I think he quoted this on, you can quote him on this on Twitter, when you tell a generation of children to go to hell, don't be surprised when they go and then give the devil a why not? Basically what I'm saying is that I appreciate him as an artist. He has transcended genres and constantly is changing. He reminds me of young Prince, if I'm being very honest. And no, it's not just because he is black and queer, but it is because he is genre bending and unafraid to upset the norm and upset the people how they feel. Also, if you go to his Twitter and follow him, as I do, you will see how funny he is as a human troll. I swear, whenever I am like, Twitter's a cesspool, I need to get off, I go on Lil Nas X's Twitter, I go on Jabuki Young's Twitter, I go on Kenny JD's Twitter, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, I can't leave here. This is heaven. This is great. This is amazing. These people are hilarious. Where else can I get free access to all this unlimited fun? But yeah, so that's gonna be the first song that we're choosing for this Pride Juneteenth Black History Music Month playlist, and that is Call Me By Your Name. Next, we have Miss Janelle Monae herself. Now, there are a million Janelle Monae songs I could choose from. Make Me Feel. Dirty Computer was literally one of my favorite albums ever. I got to see her on Afropunk before the world shut down, which was amazing. Insert clips here if I have them. One of my favorite songs that I think is really kind of a standout. Obviously, there's Queen that she has with Erykah Badu. That is amazing. But I love Pynk.
Crazy pink like the holes of your heart. So here we are in the car, leaving traces of us down the boulevard. I wanna fall through the stars, getting lost in the dark is my favorite part.
She's literally dressed up as a giant labia, and I have never felt more seen as her being a giant labia. Does that make sense? Basically, I think that she is obviously one of those artists who are constantly making music that make them happy and do not care either way, like do not care if you don't like what they're making. They have to like what they're making. They have to feel comfortable and seen in what they're making. And she also gives a platform to other artists with her label Wonderland, and other depictions. And she has always been at the forefront of saying who she is unapologetically and making the music that she wants to make. And her music doesn't necessarily always have to do with her sexuality or with being black, but she never makes it so you have to forget.
Hit the mute button. Let the vagina have a monologue.
It's never something where she's ever hiding who she is within a song, which I really and truly appreciate. And that's why I chose Pynk, because Pynk is something that is so, first of all, the offset of it, of a person who wears solely black and white, is hilarious to me. She basically takes this color that's always associated with femininity, and femininity always being associated with weakness, and kind of compares and contrasts it to these other things. Obviously, yes, she's dressed up like a giant labia, But also, she talks about Pynk like the folds in your brain. She compares and contrasts Pynk to these other places and other things. And it really is just such a simple concept that is taken and executed excellently. And I truly appreciate it. And that's why I chose to put her on this list, of course, because she's an icon. But also, that song is simple but effective. It's like the definition of simple and effective. Next up, you probably saw this one coming. It's Frank Ocean. I have a lot of love for Frank Ocean. I specifically love Novocaine. It was always one of my favorite songs. I remember listening to it on my MP3 player on the way to school. In high school, like my high school senior year, I loved Novocaine. The song I'm choosing actually is Biking Solo.
I give you what you can handle, give you what you can handle. I got the grip like a handle, and I'm biking with me and my Daniel. AD's got the angels, DV's got the angels. I'm breaking.
Biking is literally, I talked with my friend Gina about it, like when it first came out. It's one of my favorite things that he ever put out. It is just so cohesive, thoughtful. I don't know, there's something about the song Biking that just gives me a calm, chill vibe. It has great wordplay. It's smart. It's just one of my favorite songs off of that album. It's just one of my favorite songs by him. Obviously, he has so many great songs, literally monumental, earth-shaking albums. Some of actually the undisputed heavy hitters of R&B/rap. So for me, just choosing Biking is just like choosing my favorite out of my children. Hard, but I'm a savage. I can't help it. My next black and queer artist that I'm going to be talking about is Tracy Chapman. Tracy Chapman, the song that I'm talking about is obviously her iconic hit, Fast Car.
Managed to save just a little bit of money, won't have to drive too far. Just cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs, finally see what it means to be living.
This song I feel like is one of like the immortal songs of the world that will just stand the test of time constantly. Fast Car, it is just an amazing piece of storytelling. She really paints the picture clear and vividly with her words, with the sounds, like with the quake of her voice when she's when they're performing. Just the
I had a feeling that I belong. I had a feeling I could be someone.
Quake of their voice, everything from the conception of writing, from the simplicity of the guitar in the background, just makes iconic sense, and it is a piece that is truly moving and truly awesome. I really love it. I really do appreciate it. It is one of my better fulfilled songs. I really don't have a lot to say about it because it's just a song that speaks for itself. Honestly, it is an example in the course of how to compose a song while trying to make a story. It gives me, like, you know, chills when you hear her perform it live.
Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere.
The last person, and arguably the reason I really wanted to make this list, like, yes, also I wanted to twerk down to Call Me By Your Name, but the reason I really wanted to make this list is because of this artist, and this artist is Chika.
This one's for the kids with depression, the ones whose parental expectations got them stressing, the ones who will rather persevere, bust their ass trying to make it, cause they ain't really living in the present.
Chika is an amazing artist who most people say I look like. I mean, I get Chika and I get No Name. Those are the two people who, when they're like, oh, who do you look like?
On an elevator, I'm on to something greater. Nobody can take
Look like, you know, my nose piercing and my makeup. When I do my makeup, this is what I aim for, and that's not where I land. And then No Name is just who I look like with no makeup on. Both of them have iconically dope tiny desks. Roll the clip.
I'm trying to stack all these M's, yeah. All of my idols is friends, yeah. Came to the fight with some Tims, yeah. Will I let up? It depends, yeah. Been through the struggle, I don't run from trouble, no breaking, I just wanna bend. Won't be defeated, I'm hella conceited. I ride on that beat like a Benz, yeah. I am the one from the stories that got you excited. Rhythmic flow is ignited. And I'm having the time of my life, you gotta pay me to get. Yeah, look. And I anticipated this flight, and now I'm up in the air, oh, I have only dreamed of these heights, and now they're taking me there. Just let them talk, yeah, that seems fair. Look.
Jumping in the pool and I'm knowing I can't swim. Ooh, you about to get your ass beat for stealing that $20. Like, baby, just ask me. Mama say she loved us. When the lights was off, we had to stay with cousins. Granny at the BBQ with Petty as husband. I'm your baby, on a lonely road where happiness needs us. I'm gonna fall in love again. And you could really think that the money don't matter when the drums come in. On my wrap up for sale and my cigarette bleeding like the Hallelujah catalogs, the lungs I'm in. I've been drifting for a minute with my body in the water up for slaughter, like they really might give it to the Donald playing the trump card. I know white America dreams, an all black dark conundrum for genocide happy as Kodak.
And they're both beautiful black women, so I don't have a problem with being either of them. I mean, if someone said I look like Chika or No Name, I'd be like, thank you. I always respond with like, thank you. I don't, but I appreciate you saying that about me, and you've now boosted my ego. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about queer black artists and songs that they've produced that I truly, truly love, and I'm putting on your radar to inspire you. I will start with a tweet that Chika made, and here it is. Now, if that don't scream pride, I don't know what does. I think that's hilarious. I think that's just one of the hilarious pieces of her personality. Her Instagram game is spicy and beautiful, obviously. Voice is great, talent for rapping. The song that I'm talking about is High Rises.
Anything I say is real, and any line I spit is facts, and any dream I have is valid, so I'm never going back. Shit. Listen to that voice inside. That is where the choice resides. You write the future, you know where it lies.
Just because there's so many songs that she makes that are just like freaking phenomenal and uplifting, and just kind of turns what you think rap has to be on its head. That I really love her delivery, the tone, like the cadence. It's all there always.
Only so right now, just help me feel your presence. Give me royal bars with the humility of mortal peasants. Pray that every L just stand for lesson.
But there's something about High Rise that really hits me in my feels, like being like, oh God, I don't want to. It just hits. It's something of a song that I wish I listened to when I was younger, like that I wish I had growing up, you know. It's just genuinely smartly written, and it goes back to the storytelling aspects of it. Like, it's how you tell a story from beginning to end. You can go linear, kind of like Tracy Chapman, or you can go kind of a bounce around like Chika, but there's always a story, there's always a meaning, there's always a message, there's always a vibe, a feeling, a cadence. Her cadence is undefeated. Her cadence is one of the best cadence in rap today, period. The way that she delivers, no one else can deliver like that, and it is amazing. So that is kind of the song that I wanted to go off of for her, Chika. So it really speaks to me as a black woman. And, you know, all those feelings that you feel when you're growing up, especially when you're bigger, like when you feel when you're growing up, it really does speak to that, and it really does amaze me. And also, like, she is a live performer. Like, she performs live so well.
They live so they ain't have to, and the whole world is conversating about your waistline, and mental health days make you guilty cause you waste time. I'm fighting everybody demons but can't face mine. Baseline, use all that pain and anger and just make rhymes. How I'm uplifting your whole life but still I hate mine. How I get rich but still get pissed about the money.
Like, it's amazing. So with that being said, that's our wrap up for that. Those are the black queer musicians and so their songs that I recommend to you this month and for all the months. I highly tell you to go check out all of their music. I'm telling you to go check out all of their music. You will not be disappointed. My name is Yami.com. Thank you for watching, my internet friends. I'll be back soon, so stay tuned.